So hello everyone, so welcome back to my latest video on Travessia Baependi and Aiuruoca. So this consists of 4 days and 3 nights. That's approximately around 50 kilometers. Due to a technical glitch, we couldn't start as per our planned schedule. So we reached Cachoeira da Juju on the first day, and that is where we started our Travessia. So this park is established in Minas Gerais, in the south of Minas Gerais, and belongs to Parque Estadual de Serra da Papagaio. So this is on our first day. On the evening we are on the way to Cachoeira da Juju. So this was our first sunset, which was near to Cachoeira da Juju. We were still nearby to that. And then we came next to Cachoeira da Juju, and after this we had to cook our food. So we carry our own food items like gas, water, and all the things that we need to cook, because we don't have any restaurants or any food sources in this 4 days Travessia. So it's important that we carry everything what we need. And we're all packing up, and this is on our second day. This is our team, which we are 5 people, and this is Cachoeira da Juju. So this particular Travessia is becoming one of those insane places in Brazil at the moment, because its summit, the territory is amazing, and we have amazing formations, waterfalls, and forest. And the advantage is you do not carry more than 1.5 to 2 liters of water per day, because we have plenty of water sources to refill our water tank, and you love the scenery or the nature. And also we camp in wildlife. It's like open terrain, and we camp it's not like in a camping sites, so it's an open terrain. And we need to walk. The second day is really a hectic part, which is more because we need to walk a lot and we need to camp at that particular place, which is near to Santo, Daime. It is a Mirante. So we need to kind of walk a lot on the second day, which is exhausting and tiring. But we also have sufficient water sources, and we need to keep refilling the water.
Então aqui o caminho acaba induzindo um erro. Tem uma placa dizendo que o Parque Estadual da Serra do Papagaio tem a maior reserva de araucária de Minas Gerais. Você olha para as araucárias no vale, aqui, tem um lado ali, automaticamente segue para a trilha, que é uma rua, e vai para as araucárias. Mas o nosso caminho é para cá. Isso induz você ao erro. Deveria ter uma placa indicando aqui para a Cachoeira do Charco.
Sempre à esquerda.
Sempre à esquerda. Aqui você vai andar muito mais. Sai lá, mas vai andar mais.
So along this path we have different routes to get lost. And this is Cachoeira and Charco. So we need to walk across this waterfalls to continue our Travessia, and the water is really freezing. It is like very freezing. Basically, it's what Hobson was telling is that there are different paths, which ultimately leads to destination. But some are shorter, some are long. So it's important always to go with an experienced person or someone who knows this places well known, so that we do not waste our time in getting lost or going in different routes. You can see how beautiful the Cachoeira de Charco is. The water itself is freezing, because it's literally freezing. And one thing what I observed is next to the waterfall, we have an heart-shaped formation. There is a carving in the shape of an heart. So when I was walking on top of the mountain, I observed this. The then I realized, I had to fly my drone over there, particularly to capture this moment. So on the left side of the waterfalls, you can see the heart shape. So after crossing, then we had to continue ahead. So it's pretty an open terrain. It's not like dense forest, it's walking in open terrain. So be prepared to yourself with ice. So it's always good to have an head cap. And this other formation is an erosion of the soil. But the formation itself looks like a claw, like a bird's claw or a footprint. So, physically we don't go there, but still I had to fly my drone over to that particular point, to capture the movement of it. So the interesting part of this particular park is like it is interconnecting with other mountains with Itachaya. So from here we can also see Itachaya, which is at what highest altitude you can see Itachaya very clearly. So after the second day of exhausting walking, we had to camp and we were really tired. We were literally exhausted and we had less water because here we did not have water. So then we had our dinner, which was partially cooked or uncooked because I was not in a mood to cook at that moment. And this is our third day and we had our sunrise, which is far away from Santo Daime. We had to, because we were prohibited to camp over there, then we had to walk much ahead to find another spot to camp. And it was really tiring, trust me, because we were so exhausted with the second day because we were walking a lot. Especially with those backpacks, you can imagine the nightmare what we had been going through. So this is where we had camp. We had other people also along with us because we're different groups, and this is us camping over there. And this is our third day. We had to continue ahead to the base of Papagaio. And it was freezing. In the morning it was really cold and freezing. So it's better to go prepared for the cold situations also. And since we did not have water in the last night, so the next water source is almost like 2 to 3 hours far away to refill ourselves. So we need to balance the water, we did not drink too much. And this is a place where we get water. It's not like a very huge river or something, it's still a small water source. And we need to respect it and take the water as much as we need. And we need to continue ahead. And I like this particular rock. It looks, to me, it was looking like in the face of a pig. I know it was funny, but still, to me, it was looking like that. And this is Pico Canjica, which is 2,181 meters high. The other issue, what I faced at this particular mountain was like the wind was too high. For flying a drone was also difficult because the battery gets over too fast. We also need to conserve the battery. We don't have any places to recharge our electronic items, so we need to calculate everything. It's like everything needs to be calculated. But still, the view was amazing. So after regrouping ourselves, then we moved ahead with our Travessia. So after that, because of Canjica, then we had to walk up and down few mountains. It's not that difficult, but still with the rain, it will be risky. And we see the other group which is following us. They are on back of us. See, I mean, from far away, those looks a little bit scary. But when you're on that particular mountain, it's not that scary. So at this point, we are at Pico Tamandua, which is at 2,300 meters, and this is the highest point of this entire park, of entire Serra da Papagaio. So we are at the highest region in the entire park at the moment. And also here we don't have any water sources at the moment. And after the camping at base of Papagaio, and we have our friends. So he gave us more water to us, he bought water for us, and then we had to cook. As I said, there's no restaurant, so we need to cook, we need to bring entire food for the entire 4 days. And we had even other people, other members of different groups camping over there. So it's a wild camping, you can expect anything and everything, like any kind of wild animals encountering us. There's always a possibility. So you need to be brave enough to do this kind of things. So what you see here on the end of the mountain, that is the Papagaio, which we climbed 2 times since we arrived at base of the Papagaio around 3 o'clock. I still had time, so I said, okay, let's go explore the Papagaio, come back. And you can see where we have been camping. At this particular place, there is a water source which is like 200 meters away from here. And finally we reached the top of Papagaio, where I flew my drone. The reason why it is Papagaio is nothing but a parrot, because the rock looks like a parrot, say the Papagaio, because from a far view, this rock looks like a beak of Papagaio or the nose of Papagaio. So that is why people named it as the Papagaio. From this angle, if you see on the right side, that particular the rock formation, from far away it looks like a parrot's beak. It has to be far away, it's not from this particular view. No, I couldn't get that, but it has to be much far away from this location, to have that parrot's beak view. And I was lucky, my guide told me that take my drone and fly this particular point, because I was not ready to fly, but the sky was clear enough and I could get a good shot, because on the next morning we were here for the sunrise, and you will know why the reason. The mountains are really beautiful. The formation, the way they are, it's really beautiful. And this is on our 4th day. We are on Pico Tamandua, which is 2,100 meters high, and we are having our sunrise. It is known as one of the beautiful sunrises. I enjoyed the colors especially, because sunrise is all about the colors. So refreshing. But unfortunately the clouds were covering the sun, so I couldn't see the sun coming up. So the reason why I didn't fly my drone, because the clouds were flowing in too much, and it's easy to get lost to your drone in this kind of a cloudy situation. So I was kind of lucky to fly it in the other day. This is another place where we can refill our water. But that is how we get our water. There are natural sources. Some people do use chlorine, but I never use chlorine. And after this, it's all open terrain. We're exposed to sun, heavy sun, and it's open terrain, and you can see the 3 days well marked, and and you won't get lost or you get abandoned anywhere. It leads to direct to our destination, which is near to Cachoeira das Garcias. Yes, that's me, walking and flying my drone. So what can I say, without a good team, those 4 days would be a nightmare. So it's always good to have a team of people who share new things and learn new things from them, and we also share our experiences. So without a team, it would be a nightmare and disaster. But all thanks to these beautiful people who accompanied together on this 4-day journey along with me, and it was one of the best experiences. I can still have the goosebumps of this every day because it was really amazing to walk with them and to talk to them, to share everything and get experience from the experts, because each one is experienced in different ways. So when you meet along with them, have sufficient time to talk, we discuss a lot of good things and bad things, we share a lot of things. And near to Cachoeira, we're almost near to the Cachoeira das Garcias. And look at this car, the stunning car, I loved it, though it was not functioning. So we're almost near to our destination, so I dropped my bags here. And here you have a restaurant also to take a shower, but I insisted to go to Cachoeira das Garcias because I can take shower in my house when I want, but I won't get this waterfalls to explore. Though we were tired and exhausted, I was quite adamant to go take shower in the waterfalls because it was really cold and we had less sun. But still I was like, I want to go take shower, I want to go take, that's it. So it's a beautiful waterfalls. Cachoeira das Garcias. Because in the 4 days we never took shower, and I was like really happy to dip my body into this water to energize myself, to relieve the body pain. That was perfect. That was perfect. So can you imagine we walked on top of those entire mountains, we completed it. So that is Serra da Papagaio in the mighty mountains, which is really, how can I go without marking my 3D, because 3D mapping is always important, because this is what we have been walked for the entire 4-day journey. Because this always reminds us the beautiful experiences, the memories of what we have been through this 4-day journey. It itself explains a lot. So thank you for watching, and if you have any doubts, any questions, please feel free to write on the comment box, and I'll be happy to respond to you on anything and everything. So thank you for everything.